SR&P here with bullpupforum.com, and Seth, you got a brand new product, Desert Tech, brand new name, lots going on this year. Tell us about it.
A lot going on. We're really excited about our changes. The company's moving in a really good direction. One of the first things that we have to show is our new rifle, kind of to signify the changes that Desert Tech is making.
Well, it's an exciting product. Obviously, we've held it a little bit here, and let's start with the overall. It's called the MDR. What's that stand for?
Right. The MDR stands for Micro Dynamic Rifle. The reason that we call it that is, one, it's very, very small. Obviously, the Bullpup platform and the short barrels make for an extremely small rifle. Dynamic because it's adaptable. We change between 5 calibers. You can also change between the barrel sizes. So you've got several different options, making it a very dynamic, adaptable rifle. And then R for rifle, so that everyone can be, everyone can say MDR rifle.
There you go. And they will. So let's talk about some of the basics. It's obviously semi-automatic for the civilian market, but select fire for law enforcement and military.
That's correct. It will be available in both semi and auto loading.
And from that, we've got some familiar controls. The safety's in a familiar place, some AR-15 location, more or less.
That's correct. That's one of the neat things about this rifle versus a lot of the other bullpups on the market, is that you have a traditional magazine release right where you would expect it to be. You just push that button and your magazine's going to drop free.
All right, fantastic. So let's move back to the magazine. This particular model that we're holding is a 308. And it takes the traditional SR25 magazines.
That is correct. Yeah, we wanted to keep everything standard so that everybody's mags are interchangeable and just go with the easy option for everybody.
And then from there, with a barrel change and the caliber kit, it'll take a 5.56 magazine in this same well.
That's right. What we do, I can show you on this. We have the compact version right here. And you can see that there's an adapter in the magazine well that allows you to fit that 5.56 magazine.
That's fantastic, brilliant. So let's put that one up. Let me hold this one. And from that, let's move to the ejection. I think the ejection's obviously unique and something y'all have come up with.
It is. Again, it's something that we're really excited about. One of the neat features about this rifle is that it is 100% ambidextrous without any modifications necessary. You don't have to take that ejection port and move it to the other side, because it is a forward ejection port. So when you're firing right-handed, your shells are going to dump out. Obviously, if you switch over to your left-handed, they're just going to dump out in front of you. You don't have to switch anything.
And when you say dump out, they're not falling out there. There's a little bit of power to them. They're
right. It will eject forward.
Great.
The other neat thing about this ejection port is if it ever did bind up, if you ever had any kind of a problem with it, all it takes is a quick slide back, and you can fire it with a traditional side eject.
There you go. So okay, absolutely. So it'll eject out, but you can see the tube here too, that when it's closed, it uses that tube for the ejection.
That's right.
Very simple but smart.
That's right. So it works very, very well. And again, if you ever had any kind of a malfunction, you can pull that back. You can check your chamber, just like you could in a traditional AR platform.
Fantastic. All right. So let's move forward a bit here up to the gas block. On this particular model, because it's a 308, has the longer barrel, has the rails, and access to the gas block. Mm-hmm. Tell us about the gas block. 4-position, I understand?
4-position, short stroke piston. Yeah, like you said, four positions, so you can, basically there's standard operations, suppressed. You can do I think the 3rd position is for a fouled rifle, giving you a little bit extra pressure, and then the 4th position would be like if you wanted to fire a single shot.
Right.
It's not going to cycle your bolt.
Closed.
Yeah, closed.
Okay. All right. So let's move. In fact, let's get a shot of the gas on the 5.56 rifle. And the gas on this one's set up with the 5.56 barrel, that gas block, 4-position. Obviously, this configuration is a short barrel, so we've got a different handguard on it.
This is a 10.5-inch barrel that you're looking at right here. Again, on the compact NFA.
Right. And select fire on that particular one.
Right.
All right, Seth. Let's talk the trigger.
One of our claims to fame.
Yes.
If you've ever pulled the trigger, I know you have on the DTA SRS rifles. It's one of the things that we've been able to accomplish in a bullpup that a lot of other people haven't been able to. We're going to do the same thing on this. It's going to be a 2-stage trigger, and it's going to be somewhere in that 4 to 8 pound range. And it's going to be very, very crisp. It's going to be clean and just a pleasure to pull.
I hear you. Well, that'll be exciting for the entire bullpup world. There's no doubt about it. Let's talk 2 more things. Time frame, and then we'll get into price.
Time frame. I wish it was going to be sooner than it is. We're looking at 2015 to start shipping these rifles. That we're still doing a lot of testing and making sure that when we launch them that they come out perfect. So yeah, we're looking at about 2015 at some point to start shipping.
Fantastic. So we got time to. This anticipation will continue to build.
Hopefully it does. Hopefully it's not just a tease.
No, not at all. And from that, let's talk. I know it's price range at this point. It's not a final product, but what are you thinking?
We've nailed down some prices that we feel like are going to be pretty darn close to what we release at, and we're looking at about $21.50 for the 5.56 model, and $24.50 for the 308.
And then kits additional if you want to have additional barrels, and obviously you can do the caliber conversion.
The two calibers that we're going to release initially will be the 5.56 and the 308, and there will be others to come. And you can always purchase additional conversion kits that will plug right into your chassis, and you could have. We don't have a time frame on when those will be released, but over the next couple of years there will be several more calibers available.
Fantastic. Great product. As we know, Desert Tech, formerly Desert Tactical Arms, fantastic triggers, caliber conversion. They've done this now in a semi-auto. Get ready. 2015 will be here before you know it. Thanks, Seth.